Hey, this is Steven.
Hey guys, I'm Allan.
And welcome to another episode of Paint Talk. Today we are going to not be talking about paint per se, but other liquids that you apply to surfaces.
Yeah.
Some different clear coats, which we as painters use a lot. Polyurethane and whatnot is not just for floors. We do sometimes we've done some cabinets where they wanted a clear coat. Oftentimes refinishing like a front door.
Front doors, banisters,
railings.
Patio furniture. Every once in a while we'll get people who ask us, so yeah.
Especially those really nice teak furniture. We've pressure wash, Sandodone, apply some of this stuff. So we're going to talk about some of the differences and why this is the main one we use. But yeah, why don't you start over here? What do we got?
So this is Polycrylic. This is a water-based. A lot of painters will try to use this for everything when it comes to clear coating because this is honestly the easiest one, no doubt about it. It's a water-based. It dries super quick, and it's just super easy to use. Yeah. So you'll see guys use this one a lot. You see it kind of come off the shelf a lot. However, to be honest with you, we don't hardly ever recommend this one because it's just not great. There's a few scenarios that I would say we have used it and have had good results. For example, this particular one is the clear ultra flat. So it's pretty interesting because this one basically is a clear coat that has no sheen to it.
Yeah, which so it's just hard to get in some of the oils.
Right. Some of the oils, the other ones you can't really get. So there are some unique scenarios when this one is specifically in this sheen, this ultra flat, can be really cool because you can get that water protected coating on that wood surface, but it's just very flat, very matte. There's no sheen to it. There's no gloss. This polyurethane, this is an oil based. This is the one we most often are getting called to go back and refinish a front door. It's an oil based. It's thicker, so a lot of people, a lot of painters will see that this is thinner and this is thicker, and they think that because this is thicker, it's better. It's oil based, so it's gonna yellow. Not to mention, it just doesn't hold up in the elements. It's still not rated for exterior. It's only an interior clear coat. And in Texas, if you put this on a front door and it gets direct sunlight, 2 years. 2 years. After 1 year, it'll be opaque. Yeah, 2 years, it'll be if you're lucky. But yeah, it depends. So yeah, definitely not a good option there.
So that brings us to the Spar Urethane. Which is, instead of a polyurethane, it's a spar urethane. It comes in water-based and oil-based. I prefer the oil-based. I feel like it's a better finish. I think it's a more durable finish, especially for something like a front door, which is going to get scuffed and bumped a lot. But the water-based finish is still very UV resistant, still pretty good protection as far as durability and whatnot go. So it's a great product. You can pick these up at Lowe's and I think Sherwin-Williams. I don't think you can get them at Home Depot anymore. No. Because Sherwin-Williams actually owns Miniwax, and I think they've signed an exclusive with Lowe's and not Home Depot. So, but anyways, you can definitely get this product at a lot of places. Home Depot has a Spar Urethane as well. Yeah. So if you go to that area, you're at Home Depot or maybe you're at Ace Hardware or whatever, if you're looking at all those little cans of stains and polyurethanes and all that stuff, one of them, even if it's not this brand, is going to say Spar Urethane, and that's the one you want for any sort of exterior finish. So we've done some people have a wood swing that's kind of installed on their porch. We've refinished those. We've done really nice patio furniture that maybe had kind of weathered, and so we've kind of sanded that down, applied this stuff as a clear coat, brought that wood back to life for them, and then this holds up pretty well. And then the most common thing we're doing with this product is we're doing this all the time, every month, every week. Sometimes we're doing front doors.
Front doors. Yeah.
And so most of our painters actually have a gallon, and they might use that gallon over a few projects because we just keep the same clear coats with us. And whenever somebody wants their front door redone, we'll sand it or strip it and then apply this Spar Urethane.
And you can do different sheens too. So that one comes in satin, but there is a semi and there is a gloss as well. So obviously the heavier the sheen, the more longer lasting the results of the protection is going to be. And do keep in mind that the oil-based always is a little shinier than the water-based too. Even on the clear coat, that's true. So if you did a satin oil versus a satin water, the oil base will just have a little bit shinier of an appearance.
Yeah, the satin oil is always going to look a little closer to a water-based semi-gloss. Yeah. Not quite, but it's going to always be halfway in between, a little bit more on the oil-based. that's definitely something you have to keep in mind
Yeah.
too, because some people might use a semi-gloss in the water, and this is true of paint as well. A semi-gloss in water-based paint is less shiny than a semi-gloss in oil-based paint. It's always the case.
Yep.
And so it's something to think about if you're using any sort of water-based versus oil-based products. If you're making a switch, there's going to be a slight variance there as well in the sheen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are great options, but for completely different uses. So I would say all three of these products, before you use them, know what you're using them for. So, but yeah, definitely a commonly used product, and we hope that you guys are confident with what you choose to use as a protective clear coat, because everyone loves these wood accents right now, and you got to protect the wood with something. So,
awesome. Cool. Well, everybody, thank you for listening to this episode of Paint Talk. If you would like this video and subscribe, that would be awesome. And as always, feel free to share. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.